So Dylan, what did you think of the track?
Yeah, I think the track actually turned out better than I thought. After the amateur day, she was a little dry. We got a little rain last night, I think helped, and it actually kind of stayed pretty good all day. The line, we had some lines in some corners without them, which made it technical. I think all in all, the track held up a lot better than I thought, and it actually kind of played into my hand, I think, a little bit. Like, I ride this stuff pretty good, the hard pack stuff. Surprisingly, we have none of this back home, but I don't know why I tend to excel on it a little bit. So, I think the track kind of played into the way I set my bike up a bit, and pays off to ride some crappier tracks back home and practice. Our back track at Gopher is pretty gnarly, so that kind of pays off, and I thought the track was all right.
Okay, so obviously this is a stupid question after the last 2 weekends you've had, but if you look at the weekend on a whole, how would you say your weekend went?
Yeah, obviously this weekend I actually was happier with the way I rode this weekend than last weekend. I was able to make some passes quick. Last weekend I was, it's the first round. You want to be patient and not put it on the ground early and ruin your championship. But this weekend I rode a little bit more urgency, which is kind of more like myself. With these sprints, you don't really have a choice. Got to go to the front, and my bike was handling good. I could pretty much put it wherever I wanted it today, which helped to make some passes happen early in the motos. And yeah, I think obviously 1-1-1 on the day is what we came here to do, and we executed it, and on to the next one.
And for next weekend, do you have any, other than just going 1-1 again, do you have any goals that you're looking to achieve, or anything going forward?
Yeah, that's a good question. I haven't really seen the track or anything too much. I think it's ready, typical Manitoba, I guess. Hard pack and ready. I think next weekend just obviously go 1-1 again, and I'd really like to try and get a hole shot here. My last start here today was good. I ran out of balls going into the first turn to hold it and on this slick stuff. So I think starts again. I know I say it every year, but I think we're getting better. It's just a matter of executing it perfectly. Hopefully next weekend get a couple hole shots and make my life a little bit easier and try and get those 1-1s. These guys are riding good behind me, so every practice day, we try and put it in the track and get better every weekend. I think that's what we did. We improved from last weekend to this weekend, and we look to do the same again this weekend.
Okay, Tyler, what did you think of the track today?
The track was challenging. I guess you could say that. It was extremely hard packed, and it was tricky, but that kind of makes a championship, right? We got to race in everything. You got to race in sand, you got to race in ruts, and you got to race in blue groove. So I'm happy to get us come out with the second overall in this type of stuff, which is kind of like my, it's my least, not, I guess I enjoy riding it, but when you're 150 pounds on a 450, that's like a screaming eagle, like thing rips. It's tricky. I have to be really careful to not light up the rear wheel. So I had to be smooth, and I enjoyed it.
Okay, and how did your weekend go on the whole? How did you think it went?
Yeah, it was good. I qualified second. I had good starts. I kept Dylan honest in the first two. Had a good battle with Moff in one of them. And, I think it was just a great weekend. And then my teammate Mitchell won. So I think it's good. We're making a splash here. It's a smaller effort, but big results.
And what are your hopes for next weekend? Just kind of keep the train rolling?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Typically, Manitoba tracks are awesome, and I've heard good things about this track coming up. So, the dirt's normally good, nice, long, deep ruts. So hopefully it lives up to its hype.
Okay, Shawn, what did you think of the track today?
It's tough. Being a prairie kid, love the dirt, love the hard pack. These guys are challenged today with all the weather and stuff that we had the last couple nights here, so I think it was a little bit different than what they wanted, but honestly it actually held up pretty good, and we all kind of made it work, and we were all racing the same track, so it was good.
Okay, so if you took the weekend as a whole and looked at it, how would you say your weekend went today?
All in all, it was way better than last weekend, I could say that. It was nice to get up there with Dylan and battle with him in the last moto, and just kind of improved everywhere. I was just patient all day, and felt like we made good progress today.
So what's the looking forward? What are the goals for next weekend?
Just keep doing what we're doing. Slowly, incrementally make changes and get better and better, and hopefully we can get a little bit closer to Dylan and keep plugging away.
Track it was weird. I'm from Michigan, so I ride sand a lot, and never rode hardpack dirt like that before. So I kind of had to adapt to it. Having a little hard time adapting to it, but there were some ruts which I got used to, and I could kind of out to ends, and I kind of got used to it. But yeah, the weekend I guess went pretty good. I was aiming for top 5 this whole year, so I ended up going 5, 5, 6 for 5th overall. So pretty happy with that. I can definitely go back to work and put some work in, and definitely get faster. I'm aiming for a podium, so I'm hoping for that next weekend and the rest of the season. So put in the work, and hopefully it all works out.